What's up, guys? Mainly Hockey Cards here, and today the speculation begins. We've seen all of the young guns that have been released this year, and believe it or not, the NHL season is just around the corner. Here are 10 young guns rookies that I believe you should be potentially looking out for in the upcoming 2022-23 Upper Deck Series releases. Matt Boldy has to highlight this list. He's a rookie that many people wanted this year but didn't get. He is confirmed for Series 1 of this next year, 39 points in 47 regular season NHL games and 1 goal in 6 playoff games. Wild fans are rightfully excited about this guy, and watch out for him to turn it on even more when October comes. Another Wild rookie, Marco Rossi, is also someone to get excited about. 53 points in 63 AHL games and no points in 2 NHL games. He's turning 21 in September and is very highly touted. Minnesota has a great core, and Rossi is one of their premier prospects, so expect them to get some time and chances this season. The Buffalo Sabres saw Owen Power make his NHL debut this past season, and boy did he not disappoint. The 19-year-old had 3 points in 8 NHL games, 32 in 33 in the NCAA, and even tacked on an assist at the Olympics for Team Canada. This guy is legit, and it's only a matter of time before the Sabres really start turning up the heat with their nucleus of young stars. Keeping up with the Sabres, Jack Quinn is another guy that we should all be watching closely. He turns 21 in September and worked the AHL with Peterka this past season. He had 61 points, including 26 goals in just 45 games, and added 2 points in 2 NHL games. He did have a weak AHL playoffs with just 2 points in 10 games, but he is a lock for NHL opening night and a spot on one of the top 2 power plays in Buffalo. On the Seattle Kraken, I think we have 2 big guys to look out for. The first is Matty Beniers. Beniers had 9 points in 10 games for the Kraken this past season. He turns 20 in November and should be a full-time top 6 NHLer immediately out of the gates. The current projection is that he's the number 1 center for the Kraken, and that is a great spot to be in with tons of potential. And then there's Shane Wright, who slipped to the 4th pick in this last draft. I'd say it's almost guaranteed he will get a look in the NHL this season and will most likely be in this young gun's crop, but I can't say that definitively. As for stats, he had 94 points in 63 regular season OHL games this past year and added 14 points in 11 games in the playoffs. The same goes for Juraj Slavkovsky, who went first overall to the Montreal Canadiens. I would think he would be part of this young gun's crop and be given some NHL games, but again, this is not a guarantee. Lots to be excited about here, being in one of the hottest markets in the NHL. Big-bodied winger with mobility and a nose for the high-danger scoring areas. As a 17-year-old in the Olympics this past year, he had 7 goals in 7 games. Enough said there. Kent Johnson is a highly skilled centerman who will be a lock on Columbus for this next season. He was a point per game at the Olympics, over a point per game at the World Juniors, over a point per game in the NCAA, and almost a point per game at the World Championships. He'll turn 20 at the start of the season and even chipped in 3 points in his first 9 NHL games. Much a wild card, a 26-year-old Andrei Kuzmenko is coming from Russia to Vancouver and slotting in as a top 6 forward. He put up 53 points in 45 games in the KHL last season and played with teammate Vasily Podkolzin in St. Petersburg a couple years back. What we know about Kuzmenko is that he can drive an offense but isn't a super high-paced player. Just because of his age and being in his first NHL season, he's a wild card on how much he produces. The last player on this list is Dallas Stars centerman prospect Wyatt Johnston. Johnston posted 46 goals and a league-high 124 points in just 68 OHL regular season games last season, and also posted, incredibly, 41 points in 25 playoff games. Having turned just 19 in May, there is a chance he spends another year of development, but I'd be shocked if the Stars did not at least give him a 9-game trial to see how it goes. So what rookies will you be looking forward to picking up this coming season? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy your week, everyone.